I'm doing my video.
Oh.
I'm live. Remember I said I was going to do a video. My dad is a little delirious over there. He has to sleep in the living room now because our house is so shitty that we have leaks everywhere. Yay! But we're getting there. So hi guys. The whole house has COVID. Which is why I wasn't on as much as I wanted to be for Yule, but I am here now, and hopefully I feel good enough, I think, to do at least a short video to say hello, and I missed you guys. Hi, Steven. And kind of explain what's going to be coming up with the channel, see what's been going on. Hi, Raven. Hi, Pook. See what's been going on and talk about what's coming up. So hi, this is the best day I've had so far. Usually every time I get up, it's been like I get up and I'm exhausted in 2 seconds, and now at least I feel like I can get a little bit done. Like I baked some rosemary cheese bread, and I'm not back in bed yet, so that's a good thing, I guess. So happy New Year, everyone. Yay. It's a brand new year. And here we are back again. I wanted to, a couple things. So first of all, I worked out hi Elaine, I worked out my tarot card of the year. And so I wanted to talk about how to do that. We've done that kind of every year on New Year's Day, I think, for quite a few years, I think. So if you don't know how to, we can talk about how you calculate your tarot card of the year. I had forgotten that Stephen and I seem to have the same tarot card of the year. Our numbers must work out the same. So our tarot card of the year is the Tower. Yay! But I was talking to Pookie, and I was saying, I think that the Tower seems appropriate for everything that I've been through in the last, 3 or 4 years. Hi, Crimson Moon. Yay. I know exactly. Yay. That was my reaction anyway. Yay. Okay. The Tower, really. But with everything that's happened within the last 3 or 4 years, I feel like the Tower at this point now means that this part of it has happened, that everything that I thought was the norm. The Tower, if you remember what the Tower means at its core, means that the future plans that you had and the things that you thought were going to happen, and the things that you have built your life around thinking this is where the direction that I'm heading, are breaking down. And so instead of counting on those things that you have built up, sometimes only in our head, but sometimes in a real way, are breaking down and crumbling to the ground, so that something new is coming, though. What happens when the Tower is finally demolished and is dust at the bottom? When the dust starts to clear, suddenly you realize that something else is there that you never would have seen had all of that not breaking down. Breaking down? You can tell I'm sick. Had all of that not broken down, so that dust, that view, you never would have had without the breakdown, without all of that stuff that you thought was going to happen going away. There's something in the clearing that you would not have seen without that brokenness, which I feel like kind of describes where I'm at. We've been talking for, a year now, right? About the things that have gone on in my life and the breakdowns that have happened. And so I really feel like this is kind of the end of that, and the dust is starting to clear. And this year is about the acceptance of being broken, right? I've talked a lot about the goddess of never not broken, about how I'm learning to live in chaos, and how instead of building up my own expectations of what I think needs to happen. There's one little dust particle here. It's driving me crazy. Building up my own expectations of what needs to happen, that I need to learn not to create those expectations. And then part of that is living in the moment, living in the here and now, and not making so many plans ahead that I have to then go in on routes that are not authentic to who I am and what I want in life in order to build that, to make that happen. So I think, as weird as this sounds, I think the Tower year is very appropriate and could be a very good thing, at least in my life, because I think it really goes along with everything that's been going on and my acceptance of the brokenness and my acceptance of not building up something that, that in my head needs to be built up that isn't authentic. So let me go backwards really quick, because I did get a new deck, which is very different for me. I haven't, I kind of, the last year I was on an RV trip and did not get almost any new tarot decks in the last year. So I have gotten a couple new ones, and the one that I'm using now, I'm really liking. And I was worried when I got it, because I thought, oh no, I'm thinking of doing a video on it. Yay, do it, Stephen, do it. This tarot deck, I was worried, but I've looked it up and I'm fairly certain now. If anybody knows something different, let me know. But I'm fairly certain that this is a deck from China, but it is not a stolen deck. He has an Instagram account and everything. This is called the Rosy Future Tarot, and it's Rider-Waite-Smith based. And it's a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. As a matter of fact, it just has really super bright colors. And the cardstock is halfway decent. It's fairly small. It's kind of a mini deck, but it's not a teeny tiny mini deck. And it has, the reason I was worried is because it has the code, scan the code, the QR code to find the guidebook. And I thought, oh no. But it is not, it's not that. He has his own website. It's Omnito, and I got it off of Amazon. And he has a couple other decks too, but I really like this deck. It's called the Rosy Future Tarot, and I'll just give you a couple images here because I like the bright colors, and I wanted something that was Rider-Waite because I kind of am going back to basics with some things. And so I really liked the Rider-Waite part, but I love the Hermit. Look at the Hermit. Isn't that cool? I really liked the way it looked, and I'm fairly certain at this point that it's not like a stolen deck at all. It just is a brighter version of Rider-Waite, which I like because it gives me all the symbolism that I want, and it's bringing me back to basics. It's super cheap on Amazon. I think I paid like $10. It's really cheap on Amazon. So it's a good deck. If you just want one, I kind of wanted one that I could throw in my purse and bring with me. And so when I wanted to pull a card or something, I wasn't super worried about, am I going to ruin this deck? Because it's like $10. It's not bad. So that is the deck that I'm using lately. Anyways, I got a couple other decks, and I figured I'd do a couple of videos on those decks too, like for Christmas and stuff. Frankie, there's bread in there that I made that's nice and warm now. Oh, nice. It's rosemary cheese bread, I think.
I will definitely get some. I'm not in this very moment because I'm going full.
So those are the decks. That's the deck that I got. I also got this one that I still haven't hardly looked at yet for Christmas. And I have a couple coming up. Now, do all of you know how to calculate your Tarot of the Year card? It's really easy. The way you do it is you take your month of birth. So mine, for instance, is September. So it's 09. Add that to your day of birth. Mine is September 26th. So 2, 6. So 9 plus 2 plus 6. 9 plus 2 plus 6. And then you add that number to the year. So it's, for me, that's 17 plus 20, 24, which turns out to be 2041. And you break that down into 2 plus 4 plus 1. That's not right. 4, 5. That's so not right. What did I do wrong? 4, 5, 6. What did I do wrong? I am COVID. Hold on. 9 plus 2 plus 6 plus 20, 24 equals. And am I crazy? Stephen, what did I do wrong? 4. Oh, I usually break it up, don't I? Plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. Is that what I do? Here, let me teach you. Sorry. 17 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4, which then turns out to be 25. That's not right either. Okay. I am too sick apparently to teach you how to do this because I'm not good enough to do it myself. I did it 14 times. I know it's right because Stephen got the same thing. Okay. 9 plus 2 plus 6 plus 20, 24. And you can do this both ways. You can either do plus 20, 24, or you can do plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. So turns out to be 2041. And if you add those together, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's 7, which is the chariot. And I know Stephen said it comes down to the chariot, but how did I get the other number? Oh, I'm so tired. 9 plus 26. Did I do it like that? Plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. That's probably it. It's 43. Nope, still the same. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I got the levers. Yay! Well, that's good. Stephen, how did I do this wrong? I did it 40 times. Hold on. 9 plus 2 plus 6 plus 20. What if I did 9 plus 26 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 43. That's still 7. I know it breaks down to the chariot, but I swear to you, if you do 26 plus 9 plus 20, 24 comes out to 2059. Thank you. I don't know what, literally, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my COVID brain going, nope. Okay, it comes out to 2059, which then comes out to 16 when you add those numbers together. 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 9 comes out to 16. It does also then break down to 7. So they usually call that a shadow card. So 16 is the tower card, and you can do it either way, really. But 16 is your would be your card of the year, and then because 6 and 1 together makes 7, chariot would be your shadow card. So that's the card that you have to kind of either look to for support or look to work on during the year. And like your shadow side, when we're doing shadow work this year, you can look to that in order to help you get through the shadow work that you're going through. It's something you might need to work on would be the single digit if you bring it down. I'm hesitant now to help anyone get theirs, but I wonder if it's this weird calculator that I have brought up. But I don't think so. Hanged Man and High Priestess for me. Hi, Deb Breckenridge. Hi. Deb was one of the people I got to meet on the road. Did I ever post those pictures? I wonder if I don't even know. Things got so crazy after we broke down in Wisconsin. I don't even know if I posted those pictures. Deb and I went to this awesome, incredible, like, club bar thing in Seattle, which was amazing. Or was it Seattle or Portland? In Portland. Yeah, in Portland. COVID brain. Which was amazing and incredible. And Deb and her husband are the sweetest things ever. And I don't think I ever posted those pictures. I really need to post them if it's okay with you, Deb. Did I ask you if it was okay with you? Maybe that's what I was waiting for. I can't remember. But we had such a great time. It was so awesome to meet Deb when we were out there. And I don't know if you've heard this, Deb, but that's like my favorite part of the country now. I just love the Northwest. It's like my favorite thing. Ravens Manor. Yes. Yes. Yay. I'll post the pictures in the group because that was so fun. It was really amazing. And I can't believe I didn't post them. Maybe I did, but I don't think so. I think everything got so crazy that I kind of missed posting them. But we had a blast, so I will post them. Probably today if I can go back and find them. Anyways, so that is the tarot card of the year. What does your tarot card of the year do? It's supposed to give you a general idea of the energy that you're looking at for the year, of things that may be coming up for you, that, kind of the general theme of the year. Some people say that it goes from your birthday. So like I know BCC, Brian Cormac Carr, he says that it goes from his birthday, which I think his birthday, he said, was in June. So from June to June the following year, that energy. So he's expecting that that energy starts in June and will go from till June the following year. I don't know. I would love to do a study on all these years that have come up, if I think that it goes from your birthday or if I think it just starts. Because my birthday is so late in the year, my birthday isn't until September. So if I did that, I would be waiting almost the whole year for that energy to come up. And boy, I hope not, because as far as I'm concerned, I've been in this tower part and I can see a positive for the tower now, but I'm not waiting until September to start that positive part. Hierophant. Ooh. So tradition, learning. It depends, Raven, on what the Hierophant means to you. For me, I have taken on a different aspect of the Hierophant. Only took you how many years? I know, right? For me, the Hierophant really means a higher form of learning. Hi, Heather. But you have to use the current year, otherwise it will change the card. Yeah, I know it. BCC, I think I wonder if it's because his birthday is in June. I wonder if he would feel differently if his birthday was like in November or something. Because then it wouldn't really be that year, I don't know. If it works for you, right? So the Hierophant for me has always meant seeking out a teacher or seeking out traditional learning. Or starting something that, is going to be very important educational wise in your life, whether that be like school, college education, or spiritual education. For me, a lot of times it has been spiritual education, but it depends on what that means for you. Okay. So any other questions about the Tarot of the Year card? I did want to talk about the things that are coming up. First of all, right now, we have a giveaway going. Spiritual education is correct. Awesome. The giveaway is I found the cutest little bath bombs that are tarot cards. If you didn't see my last video, at Walmart this year. And so I bought 2 sets of them and decided I would give 1 set away. And in order to get in the giveaway, which is technically supposed to stop at 7 o'clock tonight, but if any of you want in on it, I can probably wait until morning to pull, because I only have 2 people that have done it, Pookie and 1 other person that have done it. And so it is the spread that I did in my last video, is the Yuletide spread. And it's a 4-card spread. It's really quick, simple, and easy. You can either do a video showing your 4-card spread, or you can take a picture of your 4-card spread and describe what you think that means for you. And you don't have to do like a paragraph each card or anything, but give me some idea of what you think that means for you, and send it to me, and or post it on the group. It'd be great if you posted it on the group or did a video on YouTube or something, because then everyone can learn from your polls. But if you don't feel comfortable, it's okay. I get it. If you post just a picture of it or something on the group, that'd be great. And I will send you, I got another whole set of these. It's a set of 6 tarot card bath bombs, which I think is so cute. And again, it's supposed to be 7 o'clock tonight. So if you want in on that, please let me know, at least let me know by 7, so that I give you a little bit more time before I pull. But I will pull names. Right now I only have 2 names, Pookie and 1 other, and that's it. And I will announce the winners on YouTube and probably on Facebook too. Okay, so that is the giveaway. The other thing that we have going on is I have been saying a couple things. First of all, I have been saying that we're going to be starting a shadow work series at the beginning of the year. So here we are, beginning of the year. Happy New Year. Woohoo. I am going to be following this book, Shadow Work Journal. And this is by Zenful Note. If you look up Zenful Note, that's how you can get that book. Again, you do not need to have this book to follow along with us in the Shadow Work series. We'll be talking about it. But if you want to follow along and be able to do it, while we're doing it, then you are welcome to get the book to be able to follow along. This is what I'm going to be using. And I also got specifically for shadow work this year, I got this journal. Both of these I got, well, actually, this one I got off of TikTok, although I believe it's on Amazon also. This I got off of Amazon, and there are several of these called Wreck This Journal. They're very cheap. They're like $8. I think I paid $8 for this one. Wreck This Journals. And they just are something fun. Now, I wanted to do something to keep my spirits up during shadow work. No problem. It's okay. No problem, Heather. That's fine. Sometimes when you're doing shadow work, you have to actively work towards doing something fun with your day in order to keep your spirits up. So this journal is goofy and specifically makes you do weirdo things. Okay. Figure out a way to attach these 2 pages together. So it wants you to spread some glue on there and stick those 2 pages together. There's other ones that says, make prints using whatever you have on hand. Dip things in paint. Use an ink pad. So it makes you destroy the journal. A place for your grocery lists. So I'm going to be using this journal daily. I'm going to try to do one of these daily once we start. And it just gives us something fun to do. And I think so many times, I can't tell you, I was going to pull some of them out, how many journals I have started that I haven't done anything in because I didn't want to mess them up, and this book specifically is for our kind of people, so that it's made to mess it up. It's made to, it says tear this page out and draw with scissors. And so that it gives us something creative to do. and it keeps our mind in a positive place while we're doing shadow work. I haven't figured out what day is going to be best for shadow work. I figured I might do a poll in YouTube and on our Facebook group to see what day is best. The other thing is we have decided we're going to start the tarot series over again because it has been so many years since we started tarot. I can't believe it's been that many years. And everyone has learned different things, and I've learned different things. And so I'm retweaking it a little bit. I still have a little bit of work to do on it, but I want to hear your ideas too on how you'd like us to learn tarot together. If there's anything different you'd like us to do differently. I would like to try to keep it on Tuesday because it's a Tarot Tuesday. It seems to be a good day. Like everybody knows that that's what day it was because it was always on Tuesdays. If there's a different day, or if there's a lot of people that say, oh, Tuesdays don't work for me anymore or something like that, then I'll consider changing it. It's just something easy that I think, everybody kind of knows when Tarot Tuesdays are. So that will be starting. I want to start that by the end of the month. The shadow work series, I would like to start within a week. So I will be posting that poll probably today. When I get off of here, I'll post a poll to find out what day. I was thinking the weekend. So probably Sunday would be best. That's my initial thought. What else? There's something else. What else? I brought stuff out on purpose to remind me. Oh, if there's any other things that you guys want to see videos on. I kind of am reworking the channel. I'm refiguring out how I want to do things. And I've learned a lot of new things since the last time I did videos on a regular basis. So if there's new things that you want to learn, that you want us to talk about, let me know. If you want to just do kind of fireside chats, let me know. Learning the origins of tarot. Oh, that's a good one. Wait, we can definitely include that. I should have, I brought all this stuff, but I didn't bring a pen. That was stupid. But if the admins on would message me that, so I remember it by the time I get off of here with my COVID brain. That's a great idea. Putting in the origins of tarot. I would love to talk a little bit about the old origins of tarot, and then maybe some of, the story about Pamela Coleman Smith and some of that, and A.E. Waite. We can include some of that in there. It sounds good. It has been an incredibly weird year, and things have changed so much. Like, I will tell you that I'm not even on, I'm on my computer here for the comments, but I could not find how to switch to my actual channel on my laptop because YouTube has changed so much, which is very weird. A lot of things have changed. So it's going to take me some time to kind of relearn the technology a little bit too. Also, maybe restarting the Fool's Journey of each card. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yes, for sure. I love talking about the Fool's Journey. It's great. And it's really good. Mary K. Greer teaches like that. And it really helps to, I think, at least with the major arcana, it really helps you to look at where the Fool is at in his journey so that you can kind of anticipate the things that are coming up and the things that you've passed and learned about already. It helps to see that before and after kind of thing too. So that would be good. Tarot symbolism and correspondences. Yes. Love that. We can definitely delve more into that. We touch on it a little bit. It's funny. There's so much of that rich symbolism. And the book that I used, even though it touched on it a little bit, I feel like it didn't really delve into it as much as I would have liked. There's so many of those, like when you see a lion on a card, it can mean this, this, and this. And correspondences. So tarot cards supporting crystal energy. Yes. Mantra, internal action, external. I love that. That's a great idea. I love when Deb came on, she would say, what crystal do you think this tarot card goes with? Loved that. As a matter of fact, I have my New Year's crystals. So I don't know if you guys pull out crystals for each time of year, but talk about Pamela Coleman Smith's art of the tarot deck and how Rider-Waite got more credit from the deck than she did. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That book is amazing. And that could be a whole lesson in itself, right? Pam Coleman Smith's part in it. But it's just, I think that is partly why my love of the Simon helped me with that. So those of you who watch Simon's channel too, sometimes his love of the Rider-Waite Smith deck is really what brought me back to that deck. I was not a big fan of the Rider-Waite Smith deck until I started watching his channel. Hi, Trisha. Crystals for the new year, just so you know, this is what I have out. Citrine, Amazonite, hematite, carnelian, bloodstone, actual bloodstone, heliotrope bloodstone, agate, Botswana agate, and ocean jasper. That's what I have out in my little living room dish here today. Yes, I think that would be great to learn more about Pamela Coleman Smith's journey, and that you can really get some in-depth study on that too. The correspondences is a great idea. And I will watch this back and write down all of those ideas because I think that's a great idea. I do still like the idea of using some different decks to look at the tarot card differently. I think we maybe got caught up too much in looking at different decks before in the last study, and it became a look at this deck's, Ace of Wands. Look at this deck's Ace of Wands. And I would like to take the card more in depth and study it more. So I think I'm going to limit the amount of cards that I pull out. Like I might try to find 5 different ones that kind of look at it in a different aspect. But instead of just showing a whole bunch of cards, I want to really delve into the meaning and how you would do a reading based on that card, more than a show and tell thing. We started that when we started the good luck. I know. When we started the study part of it, we did a lot more discussion of what the card means and how different people interpret that card. And I think when Angie got sick, unfortunately, one of my admins, Angie, who was here in the beginning of the study, she did really well at helping us to stay focused on the meanings and what she thought, and we kind of pulled out a little bit more of what everyone thought of the card and maybe how you would use it. And I would like to maybe focus in on that a little bit. That would be great. And I really love, I don't want to steal Simon's idea, but I would love the idea of taking, can we do them in order this time? I think that's a good idea. I think the first time I did a study, we did them in order. And I think that would be a good idea so that we kind of can move along the tarot and everybody knows where we're at. I think that's a great idea. I love that in Simon's group, The Hermit's Cave, he does a weekly tarot card and everybody can post their favorites of that card. I would love to be able to do that in our group based on what card we're studying. So if we are studying, the Eight of Cups, you can look through your decks and say, oh, this is my favorite Eight of Cups, or this is an Eight of Cups that I love, that it really triggers some different kind of readings for me. Or this is this is a beautiful, beautiful Eight of Cups that I really love. It would be nice because then we could do that in the group a little bit, but then really study and get down to business and talk about the study of the tarot together on Tarot Tuesdays. So hopefully that sounds good to you. Again, I'm going to continue probably with some unboxing kind of stuff because I still love to show different decks. I would like to do a little bit more though with how I practice. What I know she's not here now, but I know Dakota had said in the group that she wanted tips for like busy witches, like how do you stay connected, some tips, quick ideas that you could do to stay connected. So and in this busy world, that's a great thing. What can you do in the mornings to set yourself out right that only takes a minute or so? So I would love to, not all of my videos I think this time are going to be live. I love the interactions. But I think I'm going to try to do some quick little here's something really quick that I do sometimes just in passing to stay connected to stuff. Here's a good idea for this. And it's probably easier for me who squirrels out and talks a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about. To just do a quick, 10-minute video rather than go live. Because if I go live, then invariably it has to be like at least a half an hour. I was looking at the time, 37 minutes. This was going to be a quick one too. Consider starting a hashtag that can be used in our posts that can be searched for within the group. Yes. Mama's Tarot Tuesday 2024 or something shorter. That's a good idea, Deb. Deb is so good with like websites and marketing kind of, how to find stuff. So thank you. That's a great idea. How about a new video of your altar? You've changed so much. It did too. Absolutely. I think that's a great idea, Raven. I will say that right now my altar is a glob of shit. Because I was trying to do a Yule altar to start out with. And we didn't have the room because we had to move my dad into the living room here. And so I thought I was going to have the room for an altar. And it turned out to be like a space where I could just pull stuff out and put stuff on it. But now that Yule is over and I can kind of pull down the Christmas tree and stuff, hopefully I will have enough room to keep that altar going and actually do an altar, and then we can talk about what's on it. That would be great. It's funny, I have found that my heart wants to put on the stuff that I love through the years. But because I have been traveling for a year, I find my altars have been much simpler because I haven't had that ability to have access to all of that different stuff. So I like that idea because a lot of channels just focus on the main Sabbath rituals like cleansing. So seeing different things would be cool, right? And the Sabbats are important, and the Wheel of the Year is one of my favorite things to teach on. But because I think I love it so much because that's what it like really clicked in for me when I realized the Wheel of the Year and how things change and how that connects to every single thing I do. And all of my cycles and the moon cycle and life and all of its cycles. That I think is what really connected me to my path, my paganism. But it would be great to just do every day. This is what we do every day to kind of connect. And stay grounded and, you know, keep yourself sane. Especially for me in winter. I know for years I have called on Scotty in the wintertime because I am not the most wintry, outdoorsy person in the winter. I'm not a yay for cold kind of person. Although I will say this year it might be way different because of my hot flashes. I'm kind of enjoying when it finally gets a little colder. It has been too warm still for me, my Viking blood. Hi, honey. So, and I love celebrating, but I would love to see, yes, what other witches would do in between. Exactly. And it's the in-between stuff that really keeps you authentically with your path. It's the everyday, this is what I do every day to connect with my goddesses, with my ancestors, with my guides. So definitely, I think that's a great idea. I like it. Chaley, is that your name? Did I say it right? Chaley? Chaley? Chaley. I'm terrible with names, so I'm sorry if I butchered it. So I think that would be great. That sounds really good. The reason that I wanted to use this book is because it was everybody on TikTok really loved it. And I have a TikTok account and I'm going to try to do some more stuff on there. It's hard for me because I look at TikTok as a young person's game, but I get it. Book recommendation, The Witch's Heart. It's about Agraboda and the Norse gods. Ooh, The Witch's Heart. Oh, I like it. I'll have to look that up. I don't TikTok. I know. I really don't either. I have tried a little bit too, just because I like to learn from lots of different angles. So there's a couple people. There's an older woman on there. You would think I would remember her name, but Instagram versus TikTok. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to, I just am trying to broaden my horizons. I've been on Instagram for a long time. TikTok is one of the things that I'm like, oh, that's not one that I'm comfortable with. So even more so, I'm kind of pushing myself to go, yeah, well, maybe I'll get on there. A little. But anyways, this was big on TikTok. And so I wanted to get it to see what it was like. And I have to say, I have purposefully not gone ahead, but the first, except because I didn't want to write in it. But it's really good in kind of giving you an understanding of where your shadow work starts from. And so the first 22 pages, I have not written a thing in here yet because the first 22 pages talks about learning about yourself and learning about your shadow. And so I was gonna, then the second chapter is about shadow work activities. So I was going to wait until I got to the shadow work activities, but maybe we just really need to dive in and kind of read and discuss. I'll discuss what chapter 1 is about, because then the journaling comes in after that. Lots of others like TikTok. Yes, I know. And they do. And I don't know if I'll ever really gain a following as a TikTok witch. Technology wise, I don't know if I'm that up on technology, but short form just doesn't speak to me. Yes, exactly. It's very difficult to do short form anything for me. But with this new, format, with trying to do just some daily, this is what I do to keep things moving. Perhaps that'll go in a little bit with, new year, new things. Exactly. So I'm going to post a poll about when you guys would like to do shadow work. I was thinking Sunday nights would probably be best for me, I think, usually. But I don't know. Sometimes Sunday nights are busy for other, for people who are getting stuff together for school and work and stuff to start. I don't know. I'll post a poll and we'll talk about when you want to start the Shadow Work series. I would like to start it within a week. And then Tarot Tuesdays is probably, it's going to be by the end of the month, definitely, but I'm still tweaking a couple things that I want to get through. And I will start to make other videos, assuming that I keep getting better. I spent a whole week in bed and that just killed me. My poor son, Frankie, started out Christmas morning by throwing up. So we canceled Christmas this year because everybody then got sick and then we found out it was COVID. So yay, it was quite the Christmas. But I think everybody is starting to feel a little bit better. Just the worst part is getting your energy back, right? After being sick for so long and kind of laying in bed and doing nothing for a week. It's weird to do one thing and then have no energy whatsoever. Okay. All right. Exciting. If you guys are interested, take a look at my last video to enter for the giveaway. You're supposed to have until 7 o'clock tonight, in which I will pull out of the 2 names that I have at 7 o'clock tonight, unless I hear from you guys in the meantime to say I want to do I want to enter, and give me a couple hours or something. I will give people until tomorrow morning if I hear from you. Otherwise, at 7 o'clock. So what is it? 5. So in a couple hours, I'll be doing the drawing. Unless I hear from you saying I want to give me a couple hours or give me until tomorrow morning, I would like to enter. Because I only have 2 entries. So thank you guys so much. I love you. I'm really glad to be back on. I'm glad to say hello to you guys. I'm glad to, be starting teachings again and starting interactions again. I missed you guys a lot. It's been a very weird year. And just so you know, I meant to do a lot more, but what we learned on the road, one of the things that we learned on the road is that internet is not as reliable everywhere, especially in an RV. It's hard to have reliable internet everywhere you go. And so that is definitely something that if I were ever to travel again, I would have to look at. You too. Yay. So happy New Year, you guys. And I hope it's a wonderful one. And let's see what happens together. Do I look yellow or is it just this light? Yes. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe, notifications. I love you.